everybody, my name is Ravjot Mehek Singh, and today we're going to be talking about my breast cancer documentary, I Stand With Jessy, which just launched on March 11th on Dish Network and is available on YouTube right now.
I felt a lump in my breast. I started to pay attention to it. Within 3 to 4 months, I noticed it growing. People don't give up because of the cancer. They give up because of the chemo treatment. When chemo treatment starts, you don't feel many changes during the first week. But by the second week, you have extreme weakness in your body, and the change is sudden. The effect on me was extremely sudden. The weakness takes over your body without warning.
So, I Stand With Jessy actually circles around the topics of a young woman who is also a single mother, who is low income, and she's an immigrant, and she's battling breast cancer. So the purpose of this documentary, the reason why it was created, was not just to highlight, an Indian American woman's story, but it was also to highlight the struggle of absolutely any low-income patients in America that are going through the American healthcare system. It's incredibly flawed, and it's actually posing a health risk to low-income patients. For example, in Jessy's case, insurance actually denied her surgery for up to 5 months, causing a severe delay, and because of that, the cancer spread. Well, actually, Jessy is my aunt, and just seeing her, change so drastically, it really inspired me to learn more about the disease. She had lost her hair, she had to, buy wig pieces. She lost a lot of skin in the process, and we cover all of these side effects such as weight gain and fatigue and hair loss in the documentary. So it's actually, not only is it Jessy's story, but it's actually very educational for absolutely anybody who even wants to learn about the basics of breast cancer. So because of all the research that I had to do, and I had to do a lot, like I had to go through all of the years of SEER data, after that, I learned so much, and now whenever I see somebody who actually has cancer, I appreciate their struggle a lot more. So cancer is actually in absolutely everyone's body. It's just when a cell goes rogue and starts to multiply, and our own body's defenses, our immune system doesn't really pick up on that, and because of that, it allows the cell to just keep spreading and duplicating. And that is what is cancer, essentially. So it could happen to absolutely any one of us.
Every night I fall asleep and forget what I look like now. And when I wake up and look at the mirror, I remember that I don't have any hair. I looked at myself in the mirror every half an hour. Truly, every half an hour. Because I didn't feel like I was looking at myself.
So actually, the risk of breast cancer in Asian women is the lowest in the entire world. However, once Asian women migrate to America, that same risk becomes the same in 1 generation to an American woman, which is the highest risk in the world. So any Asian Americans should definitely get checked. Around 240,000 cases of invasive breast cancer will be diagnosed this year in 2017. I don't want to have breast cancer. I'm sure you don't want to have breast cancer, but there is a 1 in 8 chance. So it's just shocking to me that we have resources for things like war, where we're spending like up to $1 billion per day, but we don't have enough resources for cancer research. So this is actually my very first documentary. I didn't even think that I was going to go into the documentary direction, but it was surprising. I mean, I just had the idea and I decided to go for it, and I had actually envisioned it only being like 10 or 15 minutes when I had first started the project. But otherwise, before this, I was doing a lot of sci-fi. I was directing a show on Dish Network called The Vibe, and just another sketch show. There's actually a petition that is joined to this breast cancer documentary. I didn't want to just make a documentary and then not have any solution come from it, so I actually created a petition on change.org that will be sent to Senator Claire McCaskill, former Vice President Joe Biden, and Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro. I was actually super inspired by Jessy's story, and still am. I'm just amazed at how someone who is going through an illness can actually have that much energy and that much hope. As a society, we should all be helping each other better, each other and ourselves, and I think there's so many steps that we can each take from volunteering to donating to education. I want it to be a real change, and I want revolution to spark from this. There's so many different solutions that are actually posed in the documentary, and we have so many different access points. Us all joined together, we can do a huge amount to help low-income patients. So don't let this be the end. Just because you watch the documentary doesn't mean that it's over. You still have to sign the petition, and make sure you do your part to support people that are going through any type of illness, whether it be physical, mental, cancer, depression, whatever you can do to help your fellow human beings. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'm Ravjot Mehek Singh. Be sure to watch I Stand With Jessy, which is out now on Dish Network and YouTube.